Assalamu alaikum, hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In our last video, we talked about what educational psychology is, its meaning, scope and importance. Today, we are taking the next big step. We will explore the major theories of learning in educational psychology, the foundation of how learning and teaching actually work. By the end of this video, you will clearly understand the four major learning theories, the key psychologists behind them, and how teachers can apply these theories in real classroom. So let's dive in. Before we start with the theories, let's quickly understand why they matter. Learning theories are like a roadmap for teachers. They explain how students learn and help teachers choose the right method for their classroom. Without these theories, teaching would be based on guesswork. But with them, we can make learning scientific, systematic, and effective. Let's start with the very first major theory, behaviorism. Behaviorism says that learning is a change in observable behavior. It focuses on what students do, not what they think. There are two key types of behaviorist learning. Number one, classical conditioning that was given by Ivan Pavlov. Pavlov's famous dog experiment showed that we can form associations between a stimulus and a response. For example, in the classroom, if a student hears a pleasant sound before a lesson begins, they may feel excited and focused whenever the sound plays. Number two, operant conditioning that was given by B.F. Skinner. Skinner said behavior can be shaped by reinforcement and punishment. Positive reinforcement, praising students for correct answers. Negative reinforcement, removing an unpleasant task when students behave well. Punishment, giving detention for misbehavior. In classroom application, teacher can use praise, stars, grade, or other rewards to encourage good behavior and participation. So in short, behaviorism is all about stimulus, responses, and reinforcement. Now, next we have cognitivism, which focuses on what happens inside the mind. Cognitive theorists like Piaget and Jerome Bruner believe that learning is not just about behavior, but about understanding, memory, and problem solving.
Piaget explained
that children passes through stages. The very first stage is sensory motor, 0 to 2 years, learn through senses. Pre-operational, 2 to 7 years old, think symbolically but not logically. Concrete operational, 7 to 11-year-old, logical thinking about concrete object. Formal operational, 11 plus years old, abstract and hypothetical thinking. If we see in classroom application, teachers should match their lessons with the students' mental level. For example, use concrete example and visual aids for younger children and introduce abstract concepts only when students are ready. Cognitivism reminds teachers that learning is about building mental connection, not just memorizing facts. Now, let's move to Constructivism, one of the most popular theories in modern education. Constructivists like Vygotsky said that students learn best when they actively construct knowledge, not just receive it. The key concept of this theory is zone of proximal development, ZPD, the gap between what a learner can do alone and what they can do with guidance. Scaffolding, support given by teachers or peers to help the student learn new skills. If we see in classroom application, we see group work, discussions, project, and problem-solving activity. Teacher act as a guide or facilitator rather than just a lecturer. Constructivism focuses on learning by doing and encouraging critical thinking and collaboration. Our final major theory is humanism. Humanistic psychologists like Abraham Maslow and Carl Rogers focused on the whole person, not just academic. Maslow's hierarchy of needs shows that students must have basic needs like food, safety, and belonging met before they can focus on learning. If we see in classroom application, creating a safe, supportive environment, encouraging student choice and creativity, building self-confidence and self-esteem. Humanism reminds us that education is about developing people, not just teaching subjects. Let's quickly recap. Behaviorism, learning by reinforcement and conditioning. Cognitivism, learning by understanding and mental process. Constructivism, learning by doing and collaboration. Humanism, learning by meeting emotional needs and encouraging growth. Each theory adds something valuable, and the best teacher use a mix of all four. So that's it for today. The major theories of learning in educational psychology. These theories help us understand not only how students learn, but also how teachers can teach in a way that really works. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And tell me in the comments which theory you find most interesting. In our next video, we will look at Child Development in Educational Psychology, and how understanding it can transform your teaching. See you there. Allah Hafiz.